Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. This is the intraday for Bitcoin to see what happened, what it might happen next. Basically what we had today in the daily, of course, we mentioned that we would like to test this area still for Bitcoin in case that we are in a wave 2 here as WX and a Y or as an ABC, and this is your wave C unfolding as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. Currently, we can count here a wave 3 finished as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 impulse towards the upside is done and finished. And after this today, we saw of course a 3 waves corrective obviously on the 1 hour chart, which it might be of course a wave 4. However, if you compare the wave 4 with the wave 2, you have an expanding, or I would say if this is a WX and a Y flat here where we have a wave 2, you might need of course a little bit longer wave 4, unless of course that this might be kind of like this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 as a leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then wave 2 only there. And this might be a part also of a 1, 2, but honestly, I don't see this as an impulse. Therefore, I see it much more corrective in WX and a Y, especially also that this part here is not finished as well as something impulsive. It might be a WX and a Y, and then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Therefore, the timing of a wave 2, I would consider it still not really matching so far the wave 4, and I think that this is might be of course a 3 ways up, 3 ways down for a longer wave 4, of course, that it might still be unfolding there before we move toward the upside. Now if we move on the 15-minute chart here, we can see as well that we start something to look like 5 ways up, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. However, the wave 5 start to be longer than the wave 3 here. Unless, of course, that we are in wave 3 as an impulse, as a 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, and a 5 on the 5-minute chart, very micro level. If that is the case, therefore, of course, we would like to see continuation toward the upside, taking the high here to see, of course, a target $117, $118 or $1,000, of course, for Bitcoin here. And this might be your wave 5, so we gotta be careful, of course. Even if it is an impulse, don't forget that this is still a question mark if it is a real expanding diagonal as a wave 1, because the percentage here is very, very low, 5% to be really in a expanding diagonal wave 1, 2 here. It might be much more likely as WX and a Y internally, which it might transform into ABC here in case that we get, of course, the wave C as regular flat, right? Because the WX and a Y should be finished over there. You've finished already 3 ways up, which is of course a zigzag here, right? And in case we are getting one more high, then okay, it's gonna transform it to a wave C here as an A, B, and a C, which it might be of course over there. Yeah, so this is also for a wave 2. Probability also is high. 117K might be the case scenario here, of course, as a target for a wave C in a wave 5, guys. So if this is a wave 5, okay, so we're gonna see, of course, what's gonna be the reaction, and we take it from there. If we drop down, then okay, we gotta be careful. We are in a finished wave 2 in the testing area, in the perfect fib levels, in confluence, impulse down, direction is down. You got 3 waves, and we continue down, of course, for the wave 3. So we gotta be careful with it. And that's it for the intraday. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.